So you simply just throw the stick down like you normally would. You use your fingers to pull the stick back and play a second note. Hi, I'm John with Become a Drummer, and in this video, I'm going to cover progressive steps to syncopation for the modern drummer, Lesson 5. Lesson 5 highlights this rhythm mixed with quarter notes over a constant quarter note kick. You can see that it's used over and over in different parts of the measure, so once you know how it sounds, then you'll be able to play along. After we play through this, I do need to do a little bit of talking because there's more to this lesson than meets the eye. So stick around because there's a lot of important information there. So when played on the snare, the rhythm sounds like this. The beat is the number, and then that note leading into the beat is an count. So it would be 1, 2. When you have the rhythm where they're all there, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'll explain where the comes from and kind of what's happening behind the scenes a little bit later, but to play through this, all you really need to know is that. So we're going to play these rhythms one-handed, so we're going to need to talk a little bit about technique. So this lesson is actually just a great way to introduce at least a version of something called the push-pull technique. So you simply just throw the stick down like you normally would, but let your fingers open up and you use your fingers to pull the stick back and play a second note. Push, pull, push, pull. Now, push-pull technique is used a lot of times for continuous notes. But you can also use that for just 2 notes. Push, pull. It's a great place to develop the technique, and then you can even apply the technique in different ways later. But for now, we'll use the push-pull to do 2 notes in a row. So when you're looking at the rhythm, you would push the stick down for that first note there, and then you pull the stick back with your fingers for the second note. So once you have a grasp of the rhythm, and by all means, you don't have to master it or anything, but just being able to do it, it's a good idea to also practice lining it up with a kick, because this will give you the coordination needed for this lesson. So as you can see, it's the second note where the kick lines up. So you push, so you would push and then pull with the kick. You want to hear that first note as a lead-in note, like ta-da, 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 or sneezing, achoo, achoo. So here's just a quick demonstration of a few of these examples, and then we'll do a playthrough together. So number 1 sounds like this. One, 2, 3, 4. That was a shortened version of the exercise, but hopefully that gives you an idea. Number 2 would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you get them more continuous, like number 5, that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll just apply that wherever it shows up in the measure. So I think that's good enough for to demonstrate, and we'll go ahead and play through these rhythms now with just the right hand, then just the left hand. All right, so number 1. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 2. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 3. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 4. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 5. 1, 2, ready to play. Number 6. 1, 2, ready to play. Number 7. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 8. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 9. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 10. 1, 2, ready and play. Number 11. 1, 2, ready, play. $12. 1, 2, ready. $13. 1, 2, ready and to play. $14. 1, 2. 15. 1, 2, ready, play. All right. 20 bar exercise. Right hand. 1, 2, ready and play. All right, let's do that with the left hand. Number 1. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 2. 1, 2, ready, play. 3. 1, 2, ready, play. 4. 1, 2, ready, play. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 1, 2, ready, play. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2, ready, play. 9. 11. 1, 2, ready, and 12. 1, 2, ready, and the piano. 13. 1, 2, ready, play, and 14. 1, 2, ready, and the piano. 15. 1, 2, ready, and the piano. 20-bar exercise. Left hand. 1, 2, ready, and the play. 'Okay, so my belief about this lesson is that Ted Reed includes it here as an introduction to a type of rhythmic feel called swing. Written out as is without any context to the music you're playing, this rhythm right here has an exact meaning. And now, technically, the rhythm is called a dotted eighth 16th note. And we played that meaning earlier. However, in certain contexts, this rhythm is written by composers for the drummers to apply their own rhythmic spin on it. And to be clear, it's not to play whatever you want. It's about having an interpretation with the amount of swing played within the rhythm. Okay, so what does that even mean or sound like? Okay, well, if you have something called 16th notes, defining the subdivision, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, but you only play on the first and last note, then you get that shuffly feeling that you've heard. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. But you could change the background subdivision of how you're feeling the rhythm to a group of 3 instead of 4. And the group of 3 would be called triplets. If you're only playing the very first and third partial of that triplet, you would still get a shuffly, swingy feel, but it would sound different than what we were doing earlier because the notes are spaced out differently. Let me show you what the difference sounds like. This is 16th notes subdividing the beat, like what we did earlier. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And this would be triplets subdividing the same quarter note. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. So do you hear that difference? Versus. Okay, now the reason I'm mentioning all this is because many times you'll see this rhythm written out just like it is in this book, but they actually want you to play more like a triplet subdivision. Not always, and it depends on the context, of course, but it does come up in jazz charts a lot and other contemporary music. I wanted to mention this so we can practice playing these rhythms with a triplet feel as well, even though we're looking at the dotted 8th, 16th. FYI, swing rhythms are also commonly written as regular 8th notes, but there is this symbol at the top of the music as well, which shows that the 8th notes are supposed to be played as the first and third partials of the triplet. This notation is very common, but it's not actually used in this book. So since it is so common, I decided I wanted to share it with you, but it's not actually in this book. Now, unfortunately, knowing when to change the swing feel is a little bit beyond the scope of this lesson, but just knowing that it exists and being able to practice the different feels, the rhythmic feels, it is an important skill, so we'll go ahead and do that. Two. 1, 2, red, play. Three. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. Number 6. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 8. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 10. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 11. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 12. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 14. 1, 2, ready, play. Fifteen. 1, 2, ready, play. All right. 20-bar exercise with the right hand, playing it as a triplet swing. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, let's do it with the left hand. 1, 2, ready, play. 2. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 3. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 4. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 6. 1, 2, ready, play. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. 1, 2, ready, play. Eleven. 1, 2, ready, play. 12. 1, 2, ready, play. 13. 1, 2, ready, play. 14. 1, 2, ready, play. 15. 1, 2, ready, play. 20 bar exercise with the left. 1, 2, ready, play. 15. One thing I didn't do in this video is play the rhythms with two hands at the same time, like right, left, right. And you can certainly do that. I'm choosing not to in the video, but it's certainly something you can practice. Well, I'm glad you stuck around through this video, and I hope to have you back for more. As always, happy drumming and take care of yourselves.